Emotions running high tonight after a deadly police shooting in the Bronx. Police chase a teenager into his house, struggle, and then shoot him in front of his family.
Police tonight have identified the victim as 18-year-old Ramarley Graham, well known on the block, well-liked.
Well, it looks like this teen was possibly trying to hide a bag of weed, not a gun, when officers took off after him.
Him don't have a gun, him not a weapon, him not have nothing. That's about it.
According to sources, the anti-crime unit thought Graham was armed. Apparently, he was not.
But we're getting conflicting reports this afternoon. The landlord says she has surveillance tape that shows the teen calmly walking inside of the house, not running. And it was the cops who came in with guns blazing, breaking the door down.
We are learning new details about what led an officer to shoot and kill a teenager right in front of his family.
We're doing an investigation. You know, what I know is a young boy shot and dead. Apparently everybody said that he was flushed some drugs down the toilet. A number of people said why.
Now officers are waiting to go back into the apartment, awaiting a search warrant. And to be perfectly candid, they hope they do find something there that justifies this shooting. So far, there does not appear to be that sort of evidence. What they say is that there was a narcotics squad operating in this area of about 6 officers. They saw a teenager make a motion towards his waist that made them believe he might be armed. As they approached him, he took off down the right side of this street over here, which is where his apartment is.
Now controversy because the 18-year-old was unarmed.
He was a good kid, man. He was a good kid. Police ain't got to do all that.
He's a nice guy. He's cool. He's regular like us, a school guy. He go to school. He ain't had nothing, not even a knife, not even a knife. He's a loving boy. Loving kid.
He wouldn't help anybody on the street. He would help an old lady crossing the street. He's like that. He's not a bad kid.
Thursday afternoon, Graham was on White Plains Road when a plainclothes cop thought he had a gun. The officers chased him into his house and, after a struggle, shot the unarmed teen in front of his 6-year-old brother and grandmother.
In his house, safe in his house, and they go through his house and kill him in his bathroom. That's cold-blooded murder, you know?
There are surveillance cameras on the house, and the landlord says the video tells a different story.
He didn't run. He walked come in, and when he come in, he come here and he locked this door. And I see the cops there with a gun like this, and 2 of them chase me come upstairs. Put the gun in my face like this and start, who live here, who live here, who do you live here, who are you here?
The landlady got more details from key sources. The teen's grandmother was in the apartment when the shots rang out.
The grandmother who lived in the apartment there, crying, why are you hitting me, why are you hitting me?
The other source, the victim's 6-year-old brother, who was also in the apartment.
He said, they shot my brother, they shot my brother. They can't lie. That camera show everything. When he's coming in, he wasn't running, he walked in.
The officer who shot and killed an unarmed teenager tonight put on modified duty.
When the police are above the law, nobody is safe. Everybody's right to violate.
When the cops run in and fire the shot.
The partner of the shooting officer reported seeing Ramarley Graham running towards them from the rear of the apartment and then turning into the bathroom. He said he hears, "Show me your hands, show me your hands," and he hears gun, and a shot fired.
The teen had no gun, just a bag of marijuana.
The flickering lights of the candles here behind me continue to attract people. That is the memorial to Ramarley Graham in front of the home where the shooting occurred, a home that will never be the same for the Graham family, in part because the bathroom still bears the scars of the police shooting.
Everybody stand up. Everybody stand up. And let's have a moment of silence for Ramarley Graham. Man, I'm in a very upset mode right now because my mind just drifted off and I had to think about a situation that just occurred that'll make any black man's soul sick. His name, Ramarley Graham, 18 years old, young man with promise and definition, things to better our future. A man that was striving to be a military man, to protect our nation and be a part of the people, for the people. Now, us as black people, we like to take marijuana as a source to find peace within ourselves. So, Mr. Ramarley got some marijuana and he was in the process of, going to find peace with himself. And then came a bunch of bullies with blue suits, with fine hats and silver brass emblems, and guns and mace and different things to destroy or cause affliction or infliction to a person's well-being. So, these gang members, these boys in blue, saw an innocent young man who was waiting to find peace with himself. So they began to harass him. So he began to run. And as he ran, they caught up with him at his door. He was able to get in his house. They forced themselves in his house. And when they got in the house, they yelled, "Put your hands in the air. I got a gun, I got a gun." Not, he got a gun, he got a gun. Because the boys in blue was the only ones with the gun.